from Indonesia and Saudi Arabia. We hope that you are still safe and healthy. Yang sama-sama kita hormati Bapak Eko Hartono, Konsul Jenderal of the Republic of Indonesia in Jeddah, distinguished Mr. Engineer Esmat Matuk, Secretary General Mekah Chambers and Commerce Industry, and distinguished Mr. Fahad Saud Damanhuri, Head of International Relations, Mekah Chamber of Commerce Industry, yang sama-sama kita hormati juga para pejabat dari Balai Besar Pendidikan dan Pelatihan Ekspor, Indonesian Export Education and Training Center. Yang kami hormati dan banggakan 5 Indonesian businessmen in processed food sector in Indonesia. Welcome all of you in business-to-business meeting with Mekah Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Alhamdulillah, today we hold a business-to-business meeting between Indonesia and Saudi businessmen in food sector. There are right now 5 Indonesian exporters which are ready to make a deal with importer from Saudi Arabia. First of all, I would like to read about the agenda today. This B2B meeting will last for approximately 2.5 hours until 3:30 p.m. time of Saudi Arabia, more or less the same as 7 p.m. in Indonesia. Welcoming remarks will be delivered by Mr. Eko Hartono, Consul General of the Republic of Indonesia, and then opening remarks will be delivered by Mr. Engineer Esmat Matuk. And the second section, there will be 5 presentations by Indonesian companies. And Mr. Rifai Abbas, the Director of Indonesian Trade Promotion Center, will be a moderator. So, because time is very limited, we will immediately start with welcoming remarks. Will be delivered by Mr. Eko Hartono. The time is yours, Pak.
Ya, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Very good afternoon to all of you, my colleagues from Makkah Chamber of Commerce, particularly the Secretary General, my dear colleagues, Engineer Esmat Masuk, and then my dear friend also, Mr. Damanhuri, who is here, and surely colleagues from Indonesia, our esteemed businessmen, particularly the exporters who are ready to penetrate Saudi Arabian market, dari Balai Besar Pengembangan Ekspor, ya, Pelatihan Ekspor Training Center of the Ministry of Trade, who are here also, and then other colleagues, other businessmen who are here in this webinar. Of course, I would like to appreciate all of you who are here and show your commitment to further strengthen our commercial relations. We know that in this difficult time, we are all suffering. Businessmen are suffering. Any sectors in our society is also suffering. But of course, we cannot give up. We have to stand ready to continue our struggle, to continue our business, to continue our life. And of course, I should note that this is the first step in our efforts not to give up, but instead we should go further and increase our commercial relations. In this regard, I appreciate very much the initiative of our colleagues from the Economic and Trade team of our consulate to invite businessmen from the two sides, from Indonesia and Saudi Arabia, particularly members of the Makkah Chamber of Commerce, to be here, to talk together, to have face-to-face, business-to-business meeting. This is, I think, a very important step if we want to strengthen our commercial relations. We know that every year, about 1.2 million Indonesians going to Saudi Arabia, particularly Mecca and Medina for Umrah. And then about 230,000 Hajj pilgrims visit Saudi Arabia, Mecca and Medina to perform the Hajj. Not to mention hundreds of thousands of Indonesians living here in Mecca, in Medina. Those people are, of course, our captive markets that we should take advantage of. And one sector that I think very prospective is food and beverage. Food and beverage. That's why in this initial step, we invite businessmen in food and beverage sector to be part of this discussion. Another sector which we think is very prospective is furniture. We observe here the rapid economic developments in Saudi Arabia with the buildings of apartment, hotels, houses, and also so on and so forth. They are requesting or demanding imports of furniture. And Indonesia is one of the biggest and best suppliers of furniture products. That is why we welcome businessmen from those two sectors, food and beverage, as well as furniture, to be here in this webinar. So in the first step, we'll be having discussions on food and beverage, and the second part will be on furniture. I do hope that both of you, businessmen from the two sides, take advantage of this event. Of course, not only we stop, we should not stop only of doing this webinar, but more importantly, we have to have real contact, visits, discussions, tete-a-tete. And hopefully, inshallah, soon we will see the decision of the Saudi Arabia government to allow international flights to have a normal business, meaning that international flights will inshallah be allowed again in Saudi Arabia. I don't know when, but hopefully it will become a reality soon. By then, we would expect the arrival of Indonesian businessmen to Saudi Arabia to have a business talk with their counterparts, as well, if you wish. And then we will expect also the arrival of Saudi businessmen to Indonesia to have a business meeting there, to inspect, observe with their own eyes the production process in our factories, in our companies. By then, hopefully, inshallah, our commercial relations will go stronger in the future. That is my opening remarks. And of course, we do hope that this pandemic will end soon and normal life will come again, inshallah. Thank you so much for your cooperation, for your contribution, for your active participation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Indonesian Consul General. And then I would like to invite Mr. Engineer Esmat Matuk, Secretary General of Mecca Chamber of Commerce, to deliver opening remarks. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. طيب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سعادة القنصل العام لجمهورية أندونيسيا مستر إيكو هارتون والحضور الكرام والمشاركين في هذا الويبينار الكريم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يتجدد لقاءنا بكم على طريق التعاون والنجاح المستمر لمسار علاقات نموذجية ومثمرة إن شاء الله. وهذا اللقاء
أستاذ إسماعيل.
نعم. وهذا اللقاء my voice is you hear my voice?
Yeah.
Okay. وهذا اللقاء يستمد روح التفاؤل من العلاقات بين البلدين الصديقين، والتي تعتبر نموذجا للعلاقات الناجحة والمتطورة عبر التاريخ. ضيوفنا الأعزاء، اسمحوا لي أن أتقدم لسعادتكم ولجميع أفراد الجالية الأندونيسية في المملكة العربية السعودية بالتبريكات بمناسبة عيد الاستقلال 75 لبلادكم الصديقة. آمنين لكم الرقي، وكل عام وأنتم في تقدم وازدهار. لقد تم تتويج
kalimat يمكن أترجم.
أوكي.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih kepada Pak Konjen dan hadirin yang sudah hadir acara ini. Kami sebelum memulai menyampaikan selamat Hari Kemerdekaan Indonesia yang ke-75 kepada rakyat Indonesia. Amin.
أوكي. لقد تم تتويج العلاقات المتنامية بين بلدين الصديقين بالعديد من الاتفاقيات الطموحة، وتم تعزيز العلاقات من خلال الزيارات المتبادلة على كافة المستويات. وها نحن نطرق كافة الجوانب لتيسير التواصل وتعميق أوصر التعاون عبر الزيارات المتواصلة لإثراء العلاقات المتطورة والمتنامية.
Kami terus membangun dan menjalin hubungan baik dengan pemerintah Indonesia dengan melakukan beberapa kunjungan yang sebelumnya sudah sering terjadi antara Kadin Mekah dan KJRI Jeddah. Hubungan ini terus berjalan dan mengarah ke arah yang semakin membaik.
إن مكة المكرمة التي يزورها ملايين الحجاج والمعتمرين من دول العالم تعتبر البيئة الأكثر جذباً للاستثمار في العديد من القطاعات، وأيضاً هيئة المملكة المناخ المناسب للاستثمارات، وأصبح الاستثمار جاذباً في المملكة.
Mekah dan Madinah merupakan target atau tempat yang selalu dikunjungi oleh jemaah haji dan umroh setiap tahunnya. Jutaan jemaah haji dan umroh mengunjungi wilayah ini, dan wilayah Mekah menjadi potensi untuk investasi dan memulai usaha.
وهذا فضلاً عن الأمن والأمان الموجود بمكة والحمد لله، يعني يعطي طبيعة آمنة للمستثمر للاستثمار في مكة بوجه الخصوص.
Dan wilayah Mekah juga terkenal dengan keamanannya dan kestabilannya, dan
أوكي. غرفة مكة المكرمة بدورها تقوم بالعديد من الخطوات من شأنها تهيئة المناخ الاقتصادي في هذه المدينة المباركة، وسيتم تدشين إن شاء الله في وقت قريب بإذن الله موقع للمؤتمرات والمعارض في المنطقة المجاورة لمبنى غرفة مكة، والذي سوف إن شاء الله يعني خلال السنة القادمة سوف يتم الانتهاء من المشروع، ويكون أكبر معرض في منطقة مكة المكرمة للمعارض والمؤتمرات دعما لهذا التوجه.
Dalam waktu dekat ini pameran atau tempat exhibition yang berada lokasinya di sebelah Kadin Mekah akan segera dibuka kembali, dan lokasi tersebut merupakan tempat yang cocok dan terbesar di wilayah Mekah untuk menampung eksibitor-eksibitor.
ومرة أخرى نرحب بكم ونرحب بالتعاون المثمر إن شاء الله بيننا وبينكم لفتح آفاق أوسع وفي كافة المجالات للاستثمار بين أندونيسيا والمملكة العربية السعودية. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Dan insya Allah dengan beberapa fasilitas dan yang sudah ada dan hubungan yang baik antara Kadin Mekah dan Republik Indonesia, akan terjalin hubungan yang semakin baik di bidang investasi maupun di bidang perdagangan ke depannya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much, Mr. Engineer Ismat Matuk, for your welcoming remarks. And then we will give the floor to Mr. Rifai Abbas, will be the moderator for the presentation section. Please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. First of all, thank you very much, Win, for the time give to be a moderator in this B2B meeting. Also, thanks, Honorable our Consul General, Pak Eko Hartono, and Honorable the Secretary General of Mecca Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Engineer Ismat Matuk, and our dear partners, Mr. Fahad Damanturi, as a Directors of International Relations from Mecca Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and dear participants, especially the exporters from Indonesia, especially in the food and beverage sectors, and also participants from the members of Mecca Chamber of Commerce in this very good afternoon. So we would like to have in this occasion a presentation from 5 exporters. So we have here already the 5 exporters already ready to give the presentation. The first will be a presentation from Omiku, and the second Agrowing, the third from Pacific Harvest, from Fortindo, and the last from Malika Katulistiwa, Diana Abadi. Not to lengthen the time, so we give the floor and times to the presenters or exporters from Omiku. The time is yours.
Greetings to everybody, particularly to PPAI, KJRI Jeddah, and Mecca Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for the opportunity that you've given us to present our company and our products. We are from Omiku Food. We specialize in noodle production, dried noodle production. We produce around 1,000 tons a month, or approximately 40 to 45 tons of noodles a day. Our company has been going on for around 44 years. Since 1976, our company has been producing noodles and manually, and then after growing up for some time, in 1995, we started to produce noodles using automated machinery. Can we share the screen?
Of course.
Okay.
Moment.
Video dulu. Apa? Video dulu. Jangan nanti aja. Cannot ya? Still cannot. It's okay. Let me continue. Our specialty is in dried noodle. Let me give some explanation about the difference between dried noodle and the instant noodle. Instant noodle, as we see in many markets, they have seasonings and stuff. Let me give an example, like Indomie has been very famous all around the world, but we are not producing that kind of noodle. Our noodles is dried noodle, dried using air dry, while instant noodle like Indomie is a fried noodle using oil. Okay, sing halaman ini. Pindahan sing halaman ini. Okay, so yeah, let me continue with the screen. Omiku Food is a subsidiary company from Parimas Bogaraya. Parimas Bogaraya was our first company, and Omiko Food is the new company with the mission of producing quality noodles, producing an export quality noodles for the foreign market and for the Indonesian market, for a niche and modern Indonesian market. So, screen line aja. Oh, okay. Can we change the screen? Next slide. Yeah, this is the history of our company. As I mentioned before, our company was founded in 1976. We grow and using a modern automated machinery in 1995 to make it short. And now we produce around 1,000 tons a month of noodles. And our noodles, our dried noodles, is mostly used for household use, cooking at home, and also for restaurants and hotels. While usually instant noodle is mostly used by people who likes to make a fast food, instant fast cooking and for young people, while our food is mostly for restaurants and household use. Next slide. Yeah, we actually has been in this business for a long time. So our experience in this dried noodle has been very fast. Our main selling point of our product was dried noodle is the noodle itself, the texture is more chewy, it tastes better, and most importantly, it is healthier because it doesn't contain any oil and it doesn't contain any fat. Next slide, please. This is some of the samples of our products. Like here, we have a product with 12 pieces of noodles in one pack. And then next slide. And this is another packaging of the noodles. Contains only 2 pieces for a better use, for more convenient use. While the 12 packs one is mostly used for business to business use, like restaurants and cafes and people who sells noodles on the street. They usually prefer a bigger package for the more economical reason. Okay, last slide. Yeah, last slide, the other product. Okay. Yeah, this one is one package contain 3 pieces of noodles. Before, people used to say that this kind of noodle is an egg noodle, but actually it's not. It doesn't contain any eggs. It only contains flour and some of the ingredients to produce the noodles. I'll give you some examples of how we use the noodles and how the restaurant has been using our noodles in Indonesia. We take some of the pictures to show. Next slide, please. There you go. So some will use it as a most popular one. They use it for a chicken noodle, for a wonton noodles, and seafood noodles, pan fried. There are many types of cooking that we can make out of this kind of noodles. Our noodle doesn't contain any seasoning, so it has to be processed, it has to be fried, it has to be made as a soup, as a snacks. It can be used as many things, but it doesn't contain any seasoning. Next slide. Okay, and all of our products has been approved by the BPOM, which is the government-owned standard for food and food and drugs, and also all of our products is halal. We also have the Halal Certificate to support it. And I would like to show you the video of how we process the noodle in our factory. Can we show the video? Thank you.
Wait a minute.
After the video, if you have any question, then I will be gladly answer the question. Tadi boleh. Kenapa? Kamu sore. Thank you. That's one video showing us the factory and the production process of our noodles. Thank you very much for the opportunity that has been given to us to present our company and the products. I will welcome if there is any question. Thank you.
Very much from the representatives of Omiku. So for the question and answer sections will be the last after the 5 presenters from the companies present their materials. So it will be a special session after all the presentations. And thank you, Pak. The second is from PT Agrowing, but before we step to the next presenter, I would like to mention that if, for example, there is questions you want to ask to the presenters of the companies of the exporters, please you can use the menu participants raise hand menu. You can raise hand your menu. So at the last part of the presentations or in the question and answer section, we'll see the raise hands, the participant who raise hands. So we will appoint to give the question to the presenters of the company. And also we inform you that after the sections, after all the presentation, we will share also the materials from all the exporters of the companies. Then we step to the next presentations from PT Agrowing. The time is yours. Suaranya, Pak, belum kedengaran. Your voice maybe still unmute.
Okay. Please share my presentation first, please. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you for this opportunity. My name is Dani. It's great to see you all. I'm so excited to take this opportunity to be part of the welfare of Mecca, as stated in the Quran Surat Ibrahim, verse 37. My presentation is Indonesian fruit go to Saudi Arabia from our Muslim country to your Muslim country. My name is Doni Aksa, CEO and co-founder PT Growing Agriculture Indonesia. Next slide. Indonesia, okay, Indonesia is an archipelago country. We have many islands here and we have many kind of fruits. Our fruits have a good taste than other country. Next. I am CEO PT Growing Agriculture Indonesia and I am a General Secretary of KBHI, Indonesian Horticulture Association. We have 243 members, consist of academics, farmers, traders, exporters, government officials in the horticulture sectors. And I have experience for export to Europe, especially for Amsterdam with international brand Asia Fresh. Next. Growing have integrated farming from farm to our packing house. Next. Our team is, we have CFO. He is a doctoral candidate in University of Queensland. Next. This is our office. You can find us in Gmaps. You can search phagrowing.co.id in Google Maps. Next. This is our packing house in Lawang, Malang, East Java. We have a 100 meter square building area for packing and handling. Next. This is our products is first fresh fruit, frozen fruit, fruit chip, and fresh vegetables. Next. This is the sweet potato, Jelambu variety. This is a honey sweet potato. We have a peak season in the next month. Our capacity is 15 until 100 tons per shipment. We can send it with the sea freight. And this season is all years. The location is in Central Java. Next. This is the fruit products. First, the red guava. We have 10 hectares. The season is all years. The spec is 4 until 6 pieces per kilograms. Next. Next slide. We have crystal guava. Is East Java, location in East Java. We have the season is seasonal. Next, we have the sorsop. The area from 35 hectares in the East Java. The season is all year. Next, we have the baby pineapple. This is the pineapple with the small size one. This season is all year. It's personal size. Next. We have mango aromanis. This is a specialty from Indonesia. This kind of fruit is we have a good fragrant sweet. Next. And we have papaya, 10 hectares, and the season is all year. Next. For the fruit, especially for the fruit, we just can shipment with the air freight from Surabaya and Jakarta. Maybe in this condition, only from Jakarta airport. We hope the price is FOB from Jakarta or Surabaya. And we hope the payment is down payment and the transfer, but we can negotiate again for the next. The capacity for the shipment is 500 kilograms until 1,000 kilograms for the fruit, but for the sweet potato you can order until 15 ton with the sea freight. Next. This is our products, frozen fruit. This product you can using for the restaurant This is a easy way to make a juice because the pack is with the plastic 100 gram per pack. This is only meat of the fruit, 100 gram per pack. Next, this is other fruit from Indonesia, but is all the fruit is seasonal fruit. Next. This is our on-farm activities. We guidance the farmers for the produce the good quality products. Next, this is the processing for the make frozen fruit manually. Next, this is our apps for guidance the farmers, but it's on developing apps. Next. This is our activity for exhibition and promotion our fruit, international exhibition and national exhibition. Next. This is our promotion activity in the local. Next. Okay, please call me in this phone and by email, and thanks for your watching. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Pak Doni. And we listened already. The first is from Omiku with the nodal products. Second, Agrowing with the fruit products. And the third, we will listen from Pacific Harvest with the seafood products. So we give the floor and the times to the representatives from Pacific Harvest. The time is yours.
Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Camera, please. Can you shoot to the speakers?
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Gambarnya mana gambarnya?
Should we see the speakers, the presenter?
Kamera Pak, kamera.
Kamera, Pak.
Oke.
Arahnya kemana?
Diarahkan.
Am I online no? Saya online sekarang Pak.
Arahnya kemana Pak kameranya Pak?
Boleh saya di Anang Kurniawan itu tadi kayaknya sepertinya di Ibu Yuyun ya.
Oh, Anang Kurniawan.
Iya, betul.
Anang Kurniawan di pin aja.
Oke.
Ya.
Silakan. Go ahead, Pak Anang.
Terima kasih. Oke. Can you please show our company profile, please? Yep, thank you. First of all, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And thank you for this opportunity. We'd like to first to share our gratitude to PPAI, to KBRI Jeddah, and to the Mecca Chamber of Commerce. So first of all, let me introduce our company. We are from CV Pacific Harvest from Banyuwangi, East Java. We are the manufacturer of canned tuna, canned sardines, and we have established our company since 1993. To the next slide, please. We are a manufacturer of canned sardines, canned tuna, and canned mackerel. The fish. Why? First of all, why we are building our company here in Banyuwangi, because we have so many fish here. The fish landing, particularly for the sardines and the tuna, and we have been exporting our products worldwide. For the Saudi markets, we have been supplying some of notable brands there, including the Al-Alali brands and the Geisha brands, and Limar and Rim Sardines. Limar for the Al-Khatiri Trading Company, and also the Rim for the Muhammad Bawasir Trading Company. Our company has been accredited by the HACCP, issued by the Ministry of Fish and the Fish and Marine, Indonesian Fish and Marine Ministry, and also we have some other certification, including the permission, the license to export our products to European countries, and also the US FDA. To the next slide, please. Our service is mainly focused on the providing the service to do the private label. So you will see so many brands there that we have been supplying worldwide. There are some products in the pictures that you can see. There are so many brands. And like I have been informing you before, that for the Saudi markets, we have been supplying for the Al-Alali, Geisha, and some other brands. Yeah, that's the packaging that we do in our factory. We have the round cans. We have the round cans, and we have, yeah, that one is the club can. Starting from the left, there is a round can for 125 grams. To the right is the 155 grams, and the oval of the club can, or the most right is the tuna cans. Next. There will be some pictures that you can see, including the tuna and the sardines. So by the private label, first you can customize your design. You can customize your specs, your specification to match to be competitive in your markets. So you can just tell us what you need to fit your market, and we can work together. So you can customize your specification. You can just send us your artwork, or if you do not have time to do the artwork, we have our in-house design department to help you with the artwork things. So this is the sardines and tomato sauce, which is growing the popularity in Indonesia and also in Saudi. Next, please. So this is the sardines and club can, 125 grams. We have been supplying Rim brand for the Muhammad Bawasir Trading Company there in Saudi. And that's the tuna. Tuna is our youngest division. So our sardines production has been started since 1993. Our tuna production, our canning tuna, is still 7 or 8 years old. So it's pretty young, but we keep developing, and and it's growing. So that's the tuna, and you can apply the tuna for the pizza, for the for the topping for your spaghetti. And that's our company details. So I think that's all for our today presentation. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the presentation, Pak Anang. We
You're
listened
welcome.
already from the seafood sectors. So the next presenters or the next company will be from frozen food and snacks, which will be delivered from Hortindo Agro Kencana farm. Before that, I would like to remind you, if you are the participant having the questions, you can start raise your hand from the participants menu. Then the button, raise hand button, you can start to raise your hand from the participant menu. So we step to the next presenters. We welcome representatives from Hortindo Agro Kencana. The time and the floor is yours.
Hello, good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our presentation, please. Our presentation, please.
Yes.
Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Hadi. You can call me Hadi. I'm from Hortindo Agro Kencana Farm Company. Our company is in Pasuruan, East Java.
Keras sedikit.
Louder, please.
Keras, Pak.
Agak keras, Pak.
Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Hadi. You can call me Hadi. I'm from Hortindo Agro Kencana Farm. Our company is in Pasuruan, East Java. We will tell you about the best product of our company. It is frozen vegetable, frozen fruit, and instant seasoning paste. We have two brands, namely Imosef and Haken Farm. Haken Farm for frozen vegetable and Imosef for instant seasoning paste. Next slide. We are a company oriented in food processing. We are manufacturing for international and local market. Next, we are ACCP and Halal Certified, FSSC certification process now. Next. We has been exporting to Japan, South of Korea, United Kingdom, and Netherlands market. We serve original equipment manufacturer or OEM. This is our product: frozen yellow sweet potato, frozen baked sweet potato paste, frozen fried sweet potato stick, frozen baked sweet potato whole, frozen fried sweet potato drum cut. This product we export to Japanese market and South of Korea. Next. Frozen purple sweet potato, frozen steamed sweet potato paste, frozen purple sweet potato fries, and frozen purple baked sweet potato paste. We export to Korean market. Next. This frozen orange sweet potato, frozen steamed orange sweet potato, frozen steamed sweet potato slice, and frozen boiled sweet potato dice. Next. This frozen cassava stick, frozen cassava cube, and frozen cassava whole. We export the product a lot of to England. Next. This frozen vegetable, frozen carrot stick, frozen broccoli, frozen radish, frozen cauliflower, frozen potato wedges, frozen mixed vegetable. We have never exported directly to Saudi Arabia, but our instant seasoning paste and frozen vegetable has been using hot catering in Indonesia for 5 years. Next. This is frozen spice, Indonesian bay leaf, lime leaf, lemongrass, galanga, pandan leaf, and turmeric. We export this product to retail supermarket in Japan. The packaging is small. Next. This frozen fruit, frozen breadfruit, we export to US. Frozen papaya chang, we export frozen papaya to Netherlands. Next. Instant seasoning paste. We have many kind instant seasoning paste: soto, fried rice, black soup or rawon, gulai, rendang, and curry. Next. This is our website. You can visit our website. Next. If you are interested in our product, please do not hesitate to contact us as the following address, our telephone, mobile phone, and email. Next. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate your attention this afternoon. Thank you very much.
For the presentation, Pak Hadi. Once again, I still see here in the list of the participants, still no one raised the hand. So I remind you again, maybe if you have, especially from the importers or the buyer sides, if you have any details or you want to dig the information from the presenters of the exporters, please raise your hands, or maybe you can send through the chat menu any questions, any details you want to get from the exporters. So we step to the next presenters, the next company from Malika Khatulistiwa. The time is yours. Malika Khatulistiwa is exporters and the producer of the frozen, fresh, and processed food. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for inviting us for this business meeting, and also thank you for Indonesia Consulate General for giving us this time for presenting our company. Can we show the slide, please? Okay. Next, please. Yes, we are PT Malika Khatulistiwa, a company engaged in upstream and downstream agriculture. We process frozen vegetables from our farmers to ensure the availability of sustainable raw materials with our standards. We have vision to creating an innovative and integrated food company from upstream to downstream, and we try to improve the quality of human resource and quality of the product itself. Next, please. Okay, this is our products. We have frozen vegetables, and we think that frozen vegetables is a solution for urban communities and kitchens. We have products such as spinach. Spinach may be common in Indonesia and certain Southeast Asia. We can use the spinach for soup and also salted menu. We also have carrot, sliced carrot. We have KUT. This is variant that can be used for many Indonesian menus such as sayur lodeh, lontong sayur, and also many menus. We also have corn kernel frozen and also mixed vegetables. Both items is used for many option in Indonesia menu. We also have vanilla green bean from Java Island, commonly used for various variant for food and beverage service such as cake, ice cream, and also pastry. Okay, next. We also have certification for halal and also Ministry of Agriculture for product distribution. And also we selected as the best OMKM in 2020 from LPPOM because we are implementing the halal business process is above standard between others. Our customer is Indonesia. It's like a restaurant, catering. We also have cloud kitchen customers and also online groceries. This is our spinach and common known in Indonesia. Use it for their daily needs. Okay, next. This is our competitive advantage. We have a partnership with experienced farmers, and the frozen vegetables is a solution for practical and ready to cook option. And also there are many Indonesian people in Saudi Arabia that use Indonesian dishes as and familiar and require typical Indonesia raw materials. They can find, they can use spinach and also KUT in Arab for their daily menu. And our cutting are suitable for common menu, so you can use it easier rather than fresh. Okay, next. If there are any question, maybe you can email us, and also this is our email. Maybe you can ask us if there are any question. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for the presentations, representatives from Malika Katulistiwa. So we enter to the next agenda, which is a question and answer sessions. So we'd like to open a question and answer session to all participants, especially for the importers or buyers from Mecca Chambers and Commerce, members of the Mecca Chamber and Commerce. So here, right here, maybe if you still have questions, maybe you can raise your hands from the raise hand menu. We have here Mr. One raise hand from Mr. Ibrahim Asini. Please, Mr. Ibrahim Asini, if you are still with us, please give, the time is yours to give a questions to the Indonesian exporters. The time is yours.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank the Consul General, Mr. Eko Hartono, and his team. Also, I'd like to thank the Chamber of Commerce of Mecca, the Secretary General and his team as well for making this webinar possible to share the information and to be prepared for the next, inshallah, after the pandemic is over. I would like to thank all the presenters of the exporters. I believe most of these products really needed in the Saudi market, and we are happy really to work together. It is really important if you can send us the contact information and these presentations to our email, either through the Chamber of Commerce, or we can put our email in the chat, so to share this information. We are this time ready to digest the information, and we will react afterwards, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the comments for this agenda, for these presentations. So maybe if you have any questions, any other question from importer side. So here only Sir Ibrahim Asini. Maybe is there any question from the chat menu? Or if not, maybe we would like to ask a response or any comments or ideas from the Mecca Chamber of Commerce, especially from the Directors of International Relations, Mr. Fahad Damanthuri. If you don't mind, Mr. Fahad, you could give us any perspectives, ideas about the Indonesian products. Or Mr. Fahad, are you still with us? Or
yes, sir. First of all, I would like to thank the Consul General, Mr. Eko. I would like to also thank Dr. Wynn for this collaboration and support to make this webinar happen and well organized. On the behalf of our member, our distinguished guest, on the behalf of our member and the Chamber of Commerce, we would like to thank you so much for this, for your time, for your presentation, for these products, very interesting. We will share this company profile with all our participants for those who attend. Some probably had some different meeting or so on, didn't attend. We will share it to all our members. In the meantime, if you have any opportunity, business opportunity, we will be so happy to business match, direct you to the right people who's involved in this activity. With that being said, once again, I would like to thank you so much for your support and collaboration, sir. It's been an honor. Thank you.
thank you for the comments, Mr. Fahad. Maybe we would like to hear also from our Consul General, Bapak Eko Hartono.
Thank you, the moderator. Thank you. Of course, thank you so much for all the presentations. I think you have done a good job. But what I would like to remind you is that in entering the Saudi market, one thing that is very important is Halal certificate. I had a discussion with our colleagues here in Saudi Arabia. The one who imports noodle from Indonesia. One note from him is that be careful if you want to post chicken or beef in your product, because once you put products like chicken or beef, you have to be sure that it is halal. Either in terms of the slaughtering, penyembelihannya, Pak, ya, or the meat itself. Otherwise, because unlike in Indonesian market, whereby you can put in the middle, in the noodle package, the picture of chicken or beef, even though you put it halal, but here be careful, because if you put chicken or beef in the package, you have to be sure that it's halal. Second, do not, for the Omiku, or the producer of noodle, do not put fresh chicken or beef inside. Do not put chicken or beef flesh inside, because it's not common for the people of Saudi to eat fresh chicken or beef or frozen, out of frozen, in the noodle, in the processed food. You know? That's the experience of our friend here who imports noodle from Indonesia. Yeah. The other thing is that we have here in Saudi the authority called Saudi Food and Drug Authority. Seperti kita BPOM, Pak, the partner of BPOM, the partner of Indonesian Food and Drug Authority. SFDA has the authority, has the regulation that everything, every food and drinks or beverages imported to Saudi market has to be certified according to their regulations. So please take a look at the website, take a look at the regulations of the SFDA if you want to import, to export to the Saudi market. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the perspective from Bapak Konsul Jenderal. Still have times to get the more detailed information, either from the exporters or from importer side. So please don't hesitate if you have still any questions to raise, especially to the exporters. I see also here we have some importers. We know very much one of the company is Sami Al-Katiri. I see here there is one representative from Sami Al-Katiri, Mr. Abdul Halim. Maybe if you could also share with us your experience importing Indonesian products, especially food and beverage product to Saudi market. If you don't mind, Mr. Abdul Halim, you could share with us your thought and your experience. Pak Halim. Halo, Pak Halim.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yeah, the time is yours, Pak Halim. Please.
Ya, kayaknya. Ya, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I just want to share the product, the producer who want to export to Saudi Arabia. The main thing is you should make sure that your product is. Hello? Can you hear myself?
Tapi putus-putus, Pak.
Halo.
Ya.
Halo, lanjut, Pak.
Lancar suaranya?
Ya, ya, kedengaran, Pak. Lanjut, Pak.
Putus-putus.
Halo.
Ya.
Putus-putus, Pak, tapi lanjut, Pak. Masih kedengaran, Pak.
Continue, Pak. Please continue.
Okay. Yeah, especially for the product that you want to export to Saudi Arabia, you have to make sure the ingredients, ingredients and shelf life, the name of the importers, the name of the company who export from Indonesia to Saudi Arabia, registered to the SFDA. One thing that the new regulation from SFDA is about the nutrition pack, which is nutrition pack should be mentioned on the noodles. there's the first presentation, the who's produced the noodles. Actually, this is new regulation from SLB. I think you should mention nutrition fact and the your product once you are going to export to Saudi Arabia. This, as I know that nowadays some of the staff from the SFD or from has come to our office to make sure that our product is mentioned nutrition fact. It is a nutrition fact that's related to the each product, like noodles. For the tuna, I think from the Pacific Harvest already knows about the new regulation also for tuna, which is for the new regulation orders. And another thing also for the fruits, I think for the fruits also you have to make sure the this one, the what you call, there is no enough from the like artificial kimia or something like that. This is what I have experience in the market. And at the first, for all the exporters, you have to be ready to follow the regulation from SFDE. And don't export anything product to Saudi Arabia without approval from the SFDE, because you know this will affect to your product and between exporter and importers. This that I have experience. Thank you so much for the opportunity and for all the team of the ECODAC and ITPC and Indonesian Economic and Consul General of Saudi Arabia, Consul General of Indonesia in Saudi Arabia, Pak Eko Hartono. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Pak Halim, for your insight and information about the regulation, especially related to regulation from Saudi Food and Drugs Authority. This is also actually close to what Pak Konjen, our Consul General, has stated, that you have to make sure about the certificates released by the Saudi Food and Drugs Authority if you're gonna export your products, especially for the foods and beverage product to Saudi Arabia. In addition to that, also if you have like meat or poultry products, you have to make sure also that you have halal certificates, which is also now there is a new regulation here in Saudi Arabia. They have in Saudi Food and Drugs Authority, they have the halal centers which certify the products or the halal institution in Indonesia. If they are accredited from the halal center from the Saudi Food and Drugs Authority, so it may the products, meat products and poultry product would enter the Saudian market. If not, so there will be a process of time to proceed the documents and the requirements from the Saudi Food and Drugs Authority. But for now, we have already in the last 4 or 5 days ago, Indonesian Food and Drugs Authority and Saudi Food and Drugs Authority, they have already signed the memorandum of understandings. So there will be exchange of information, exchange of experts and inspections, and also standardizations. So there will be a room for Indonesian product, is more open for Indonesian product to enter Saudian markets. So it's a great opportunity for Indonesian exporters, either also for the Saudian importers, buyers, to get more easily to get the Indonesian product. So I deliver the time to the floor if you still have any questions. Oh, please, Pak Konjen.
Sorry to take the floor again. I would like to Indonesia that annually, setiap tahun, we annually organize the so-called Hajj Festival, usually in the month of February, whereby we invite all prospective exporters from Indonesia to participate. And this is very important. Why? Because the products that are exhibited are supposed to be ready for Hajj. Untuk persiapan haji nih Pak. So if you are interested in, you can participate and contact us so that in February next year, we'll invite you to participate. You know that Hajj is of course a big event and you can take advantage of it. You can be part of the suppliers for food consumed by the Hajj pilgrims. Ya, silakan Pak. Ini event besar. Kalau mau berpartisipasi silakan. Nanti kita akan undang untuk ikut serta di situ. Besar Pak untuk supply haji, untuk catering haji Pak, catering haji. This year we organized this event somewhere in February, and then there were 22 exporters from Indonesia, companies from Indonesia, or their partners here in Saudi Arabia participated in this event. Unfortunately, Hajj has been so limited, organized in a very limited number by the Saudi government, so that we could not have a deal. But inshallah, next year, when we have a normal Hajj process, and then you can participate and have a chance to be part of this event. Ya. Silakan Pak, ini besar ya. Silakan mungkin dari apa saja, dari tunanya, kemudian dari fresh foodnya. Because you know what, the Saudi government has decided that gradually all the foods consumed by the Hajj pilgrims should be ready to eat. They plan to have at least 50% of the foods, the catering, are ready to eat. I think by next year, the point is that they gradually order all the foods are ready to eat. And this is our challenge. It's our challenge for all the businessmen who are involved in providing services, food services to Hajj, to have this food ready to eat. That's my intervention. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Konjen. In addition to what I have delivered in the information from Pak Konjen, I would like also to inform you that in the end of this year, from the Economic and Trade team, Indonesian Consulate, we would like to participate in the Jeddah International Trade Fair, GITF, which will be held in Jeddah on December 23 until 25 of December. So if you are from the exporters, you wanna participate or join the event, you could register through the Directorate General of National Export Development, Dijenpen, Kementerian Perdagangan, especially in the Director of Pengembangan Citra dan Promosi. Jadi di Direktorat Pengembangan Citra dan Promosi Kementerian Perdagangan, itu ada di gedung utama di Kementerian Perdagangan. Nanti kurasinya akan dilakukan oleh direktorat tersebut. Jadi di Bapak Ibu, ini kan multi products. Jadi Bapak Ibu yang tertarik untuk mengikuti event tersebut mungkin bisa menghubungi Direktorat Pengembangan Citra dan Promosi di Kementerian Perdagangan. Besides that, also We are from the Indonesian Trade Promotion Center in collaboration with the commercial attaché in Riyadh. We gonna participate also in the International Coffee and Chocolate exhibitions, which will be held in Riyadh in the early December, from 3 to 5 December. So if you are from the exporter wanna join, also you can register your name through maybe from commercial attaché, Pak Irwansa. This is the information we can share with you, all the participants in these very good occasions. So I see here still no more comments or response from the Saudi side or from the Indonesian side. So I think we can end the this B2B meeting, and I believe that this is not the last, because I mean it needs the time, and of course as we already shared the information of all exporters, especially for the food and beverage exporters, to Mecca Chambers of Commerce. We share also to the board of Mecca Chamber of Commerce, and I believe it will be distributed and to the members. And we will see by the time, I believe that there will be an order on an agreements or transactions from these events. So we will see the process going on. And thank you very much for the participations, the presentations, and attentions.
Don't forget the contact person, Pak. I think the request by Mr. Ibrahim is very relevant, ya teman-teman. Silakan dicantumkan di situ contact person, so that our colleagues from Saudi can contact you for further discussion.
Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And we step later to the B2B meeting in furniture sectors. Thank you very much.
Mr. Rifai Abbas, thank you very much, Mr. Consul General, and also thank you very much, also Secretary General, Mr. Engineer Ismat Matu, and also Mr. Fahad Sautamanuri. I hope that the trade relation between two countries will continue developing, and
Hello, I learned that there is someone would like to ask question. Please, if you still have any questions, we are here to hear your comments or questions. Dari siapa tadi? Mrs. Mariam Al-Harbi, if you're still there, the time is yours.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for
Could you
this
kindly
successful
raise your
webinar.
voice because we hardly listen to your voice here.
Yes, thank you for this successful webinar. I am an international relations specialist from Mecca Chamber, and we are so. Hello, you can hear
Hello,
me?
yes, we can hear your voice and it's very clear.
We are happy to host this webinar with the Indonesian consulate, and we hope the merchant will do the cooperation with the Indonesian companies. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Mrs. Mariam Al-Harbi, for your kind words. Ini kita mau langsung.